She's one of the biggest A-listers in Hollywood. But even Angelina Jolie needs to stock up on her household essentials. The superstar, 46, was spotted shopping at Bed Bath & Beyond with her daughter Zahara, 17, and son Maddox, 20, in New York City on Monday. Heads turned as the actress made her way out of the store, hand in hand with her daughter Zahara. As usual, Jolie was the epitome of sophistication in a black coat with matching leather boots injecting an edgy touch. She wore a black face mask over her elegantly done-up complexion, touched up with a winged slick of eyeliner, and a black and white Celine purse on her arm. Zahara rocked a head full of blue hair, a brown coat, jeans and Converse sneakers, while her big brother followed close behind wearing jeans and a beanie. Like their mother, the siblings wore face masks as part of the battle against COVID-19. With a determined strut, Angelina calmly made her way out of the store before taking her children to a restaurant for a bite to eat. Angelina shares Zahara and Maddox, as well as daughters Shiloh, 15, Vivian, 13, and sons Pax, 18, and Knox, 13, with ex-husband Brad Pitt. But regardless of having 6 kids to look after at her home, Angelina has managed to find time to also work with teens around the world to better their education in the fields of science, technology, engineering and mathematics. The Eternal Star has been doing so in partnership with the Maddox Jolie program, which is overseen by her eldest son Maddox. Earlier this month, the red carpet fixture shared a post to Instagram that detailed her recent work, adding that she loves to see young women excel. The rumored girlfriend of singer The Weeknd said she is very hands-on with one student in particular. "I have been working with Gitanjali Rao, 15-year-old problem solver and innovator," began the ex of Brad Pitt. "She is a leading light in promoting science, technology, engineering and mathematics for children and young people across the world. Most of all for girls, who are underrepresented in the sciences, and particularly in ICT, a growth area for employment in the future," added the Maleficent star. Jolie then wrote that in late December 2021, students from Samlot High School, a school MJP Foundation supports, connected with Gitanjali on the other side of the world, to inspire and be inspired. The MJP Foundation is dedicated to alleviating extreme rural poverty, protecting the environment and conserving wildlife in rural northwestern Cambodia. Jolie first visited Cambodia in 2000 when she made the film Tomb Raider. She was struck by the beauty of the country and the warmth of the Cambodian people. A year later she returned with the United Nations Refugee Agency, UNHCR. In 2003 she set up the Maddox Jolie program that is today the Maddox Jolie Pitt Foundation, MJP. They talked about observation, learning, perseverance, courage, and communication. Gitanjali has engaged with more than 50,000 students around the world, she wrote. "In the past 2 years, COVID has done so much damage to the learning and opportunities of children, but students like these in Cambodia are fighting to continue and finish their education," Angelina also shared. "I love seeing these young people meeting across languages and cultures, to encourage, support and teach each other," she noted. She then added a hashtag for women in science. And she tagged UNESCO's Cracking the Code, Girls and Women's Education in STEM and the MJP Foundation. Meanwhile, her ex-Pitt is set to reopen the famed Miraval recording studio at his French winery. The 57-year-old Hollywood star has partnered up with record producer Damien Quintard on the renovation project, and it sounds like the once upon a time in Hollywood star could break out into music. The 30-year-old French studio wizard, who has worked with Brian Eno, told People, "It was an intense moment where we just talked and talked about sound. I was amazed at how sensitive and precise he was in his analysis of music." The recording space is inside Chateau Miraval, the estate Brad and his ex-wife Jolie purchased in 2012 for an estimated $60 million, and the venue for their 2014 wedding. Long before then, between the 1970s and 1990s, Pink Floyd, AC/DC, Rammstein, Sting, Muse and more frequented the popular studio. It has sat unused for some time, and as part of the renovations, Brad and Damien are designing their very own mixing desk. Damien added how the studio has redefined a remarkable natural reverb so we can record voices or instruments anywhere in the studio. It really is a space where you can produce anything from pop and rock, to hip-hop and classical records. Artists are able to stay in a tower adjoined to the studio, and there is also a swimming pool on the sprawling estate. Meanwhile, it was just revealed that Brad and Lewis Hamilton are working on a new racing movie. The Fight Club star and the 36-year-old Formula One driver have joined forces for a new film, which will star Brad and be directed by Top Gun Maverick's Joseph Kosinski. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer and screenwriter Aaron Kruger are also involved in the untitled project, which is the subject of a bidding war between Paramount, MGM, Sony, Universal, Netflix, Apple, Amazon, and Disney, according to The Hollywood Reporter.